The popularity of molluscan shellfish has increased dramatically over the past decade. Oysters, clams, and mussels are all seafood delicacies that are traditionally enjoyed raw or partially cooked. But because of the sensitive nature of these live products, retailers must adhere to specific sanitary controls and record-keeping requirements. Particular care in purchasing, handling, and display of these shellfish is critical to assuring that the consumer is receiving the safest, most wholesome seafood available. This videotape has been produced to inform retailers and seafood industry personnel about methods for improving the safety and wholesomeness of molluscan shellfish. The retailer's responsibility begins with the decision to purchase molluscan shellfish. Only shellfish dealers who comply with the requirements of the National Shellfish Sanitation Program, NSSP, and the good manufacturing practices of the Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act should be considered. A listing of these certified suppliers is published monthly by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Since this Interstate Certified Shellfish Shippers List is published every month, the retailer can be assured that interstate shipments are received from suppliers which are certified as complying with the requirements of the NSSP. Shippers within the particular state should be checked with your state shellfish control agency. It is also the responsibility of the retailer to verify that all shipments of molluscan product are accompanied by the appropriate tags and labels. These tags will identify for the retailer the name and address of the dealer, state-issued dealer certification number, harvest location, harvest date, quantity, and type of shellfish. It is imperative for the retailer to maintain this product identification system while the shellfish are in retail storage or possession to prevent cross-mixing of lots. A record of retained tags, codes, invoices, and shipping documents must be kept for 90 days after the sale to assist authorities in locating the original source should a problem occur. Upon receipt of shellfish, which has been harvested from approved and licensed sources, the next step is to ensure that the product complies with the retailer's specifications, such as size, count, and product condition. Since there are numerous varieties or species of oysters, clams, and mussels, it is important for the retailer to familiarize himself with the common, scientific, and market names used to identify shellfish. With this in mind, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration is preparing a list of official shellfish nomenclature in an effort to clarify the different product types. Another important step the retailer should address when receiving shipments is to check the shellfish for proper refrigeration or frozen storage temperature. This should be done by checking the temperature of the product rather than the storage unit. Shell stock should be kept at 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Temperatures below 35 degrees Fahrenheit will result in a greater number of dead shellfish. Frozen shellfish should be held at or below 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Shucked meats should be held at or below 45 degrees, although 35 degrees Fahrenheit is the preferred storage temperature. Storage in the original container in wet ice is the most effective method to maintain the correct temperature. Also, note the placement of the product in transport. Is there adequate airflow and product segregation? And are the shellfish alive? Are shucked meats properly packed in ice with labels readily apparent? Determine that there is no cross-contamination between cooked, raw, and live product. Check for gaping of the shells. If the product remains partially open after tapping and agitation, the shellfish are dead. Retailers should never accept or sell molluscan shellfish that are dead or dying. Reject questionable lots and discard dead or dying animals. Next, check that the product has been pre-washed to remove excessive mud, sand, or other debris. In most cases, the initial washing will take place at the harvest location. Also, examine the package form and integrity. Retailers should only accept mollusks in packages or containers that are clean and intact. Make sure all shucked meats are properly labeled. Most states require dealers to label a sell-by date for fresh meats. In these instances, be sure that the product has been delivered with sufficient time to sell. Check that the shucked meats are not packed with an excessive amount of liquid. Most local and state authorities will not permit the sale of shucked meats with greater than 15% liquid. Retailers should be aware of specific quality characteristics. In general, shellfish should be firm, plump, creamy in color, and without offensive odor. Once the shipment has been accepted, it is a critical responsibility of the retailer to properly maintain the product integrity. This requires proper storage temperature and proper rotation of product. Now let's examine the recommended procedures for storing molluscan shellfish in a retail environment. As we mentioned before, shellfish storage areas must maintain the required product temperature and should never expose the shellfish to temperature variations. Any fluctuation in temperature may result in the reduction of quality or death of the product. Clams and oysters in the shell may have a shelf life of as much as 2 weeks. Mussels, even if iced and kept cool, should be sold within a week. Remember, oysters and clams are not of cold water origin, so they cannot be iced. Mussels in the shell or in bags do well if kept colder. Molluscan shellfish should always be stored and displayed so as not to be transferred or mixed with products from different sources. This will help to maintain product identity relative to origin. Placement of the shellfish is very important in the storage process. The containers, especially shell stock, should be kept 6 inches above the floor and away from walls and ceiling, preferably on non-wooden supports or surfaces. In addition, the shell stock must be segregated from any other raw or cooked foods and placed in the refrigeration unit, ideally in a pre-designated area. And adequate circulation of cool air must be considered when placing the molluscan product in storage. Finally, an inventory system should be utilized to ensure that first products in are the first products out. The display case is one of the most critical areas in maintaining the quality and freshness of molluscan product and should be equipped with a permanent visible thermometer where the sensor measures the representative temperature. Remember, if you set display case temperatures for fish and shellfish, for example 28 to 32 degrees Fahrenheit, you will reduce the shelf life of clams and oysters. This is a problem area when deciding case temperatures. Although it is best to minimize any washing or rinsing of shell stock after it has been harvested, occasionally the product will require a brief surface rinse. In these cases, use only clean, cold, potable water and briefly rinse the shellfish. Never immerse or soak the product in fresh water. This could lead to cross-contamination or death. Gaping or dead shellfish should not be placed in the display case, and if found, should be removed and discarded immediately. The arrangement and display of shell stock is a critical matter. The retailer must constantly monitor the placement of molluscan product in relation to other cooked or ready-to-eat items. Ideally, a full display case is more attractive, but the commingling of shell stock with other types of seafood could lead to cross-contamination. Use pans and separators to help eliminate potential problems. And by no means should shell stock be displayed for consumer handling or self-service. Human contact and thermal abuse could decrease shelf life and may result in the sale of an unsafe and unwholesome product. Today, many retailers are using wet tanks to display their molluscan product. These storage facilities offer saltwater baths or sprays to keep the product fresher for longer periods of time. But these systems require strict and continuous maintenance to assure clean water and safe shell stock. Most shellfish tanks use a multi-stage filtration system to keep the molluscan product fresh and the water clean. A filter pad removes the solid waste particles that can foul the water, while activated carbon removes dissolved organic materials such as liquid waste. Also, an ultraviolet light filter processes the water before it is sprayed back onto the shellfish. This process kills harmful bacteria that might be present in the water as it passes through the light chamber. It is imperative that the light or lights be kept clean and operating in strict accord with the manufacturer's recommendations. Another key element to the filtration process is the spray bar, which continuously removes dirt and waste products from the shellfish. This feature, however, is not a replacement for cleaning mollusks before introduction into the unit. The beards of mussels and the various materials adhering to oyster shells should receive attention. Another very important consideration when selling molluscan shellfish is the dress, work, and hygiene habits of retail employees. Although sanitary conditions should always be monitored in a retail operation, they are critical when handling shellfish that is destined for raw consumption. Employees should be concerned with cross-contamination and should always remember to wash their hands before and after contact with product. Wiping cloths should only be used to clean surfaces around the display area. Wiping cloths are not to be used to clean employee hands. Between use, cloths should be stored in a sanitizing solution. In addition, the misuse of certain utensils, shucking knives and openers, can lead to the cross-contamination of molluscan product. Any employees who develop stomach cramps or diarrhea or have a communicable disease must report these symptoms to their supervisor immediately. They should leave work after reporting their condition. Any employee who possesses an open wound, abrasion, boil, or flaking skin should wear proper bandaging and clothing that will prevent direct contact with food or food handling items. A proven method to encourage good handling practices and personal hygiene is to implement a daily in-house inspection of the entire seafood retail area. This inspection should emphasize all previously discussed storage and display concerns, as well as personal habits and hygiene. Retailers should keep in mind that employee education is an important factor in selling safe and wholesome molluscan shellfish. Each retail employee should understand the basic principles behind the purchasing, handling, and display of shellfish. The employee should be prepared to pass safety considerations on to the consumer. Also, retailers should make available to their customers point-of-purchase materials which explain the proper way to handle and prepare molluscan shellfish. We hope that this program has been informative with regards to the safe practices of selling molluscan shellfish to the public. By adhering to these safe handling procedures, you will be helping to reduce the potential health risks that may occur with the consumption of raw or partially cooked molluscan products. Enforcement of these handling and displaying practices will ensure that your customers are purchasing the safest and most wholesome seafood on the market today. If you would like more information about seafood safety procedures, consult the manual on shellfish handling for retailers or contact the Industry Activities section of the FDA or the Food Marketing Institute.